Good morning, everybody. Today is August, I think it's the 27th. Are we at the 20th? 26th. Just out here at the main property, doing kind of a final update on our food plots. We're back at the clover plot back here, and this one is looking really good. You can see there's a ton of clover throughout this whole plot. I did the final cut on this a couple weeks ago. I think it was like August 7th or 8th. And I mean, this thing is just loaded with clover. Like, looks really, really good. It's the best the clover's come up in here in a while. I frost seeded this in March, and it just did wonders back here. Probably hard to see back there, but there's a box blind right there, and then we got a stand down here too. But really happy with how the clover looks in here. These deer should really be on this pretty good here come soon. Usually the end of the month, or I should say the beginning of September, is really when they start feeding hard as the nights get cooler. I mean, look at this. This is just awesome. Just loaded with clover in here. So I'm excited about that. This plot should be really good. Gonna go pull a card, and then we'll take a ride up to the front where we did a bunch of oats and brassicas, and we'll take a look and see how that did. Here's the long view all the way down. This is about a half acre. Stand right there. There's Finn. Here's one of the stands we got right on it. Alright, we're going to head up to the other plots, take a look at the oats and the brassicas. Alright, there's the Hilton, what we call the elevated box blind. So majority of this down this way was oats. I did do some brassica in there. For some reason the brassica is not doing good in this section of the plot. I think some of it was we just had so much rain. But as you can see, the oats are just, it did awesome. And you'll see, like, there's just going to be oats all the way down for the most part. I'll take a quick walk down to the brassicas. You'll see that it's not, I mean, I don't know. I always have issues with getting brassicas to grow. Some of it is, once again this year had issues with my seeder, and I know I overseeded a little bit. And that makes a big difference. You really want to underseed, if anything. So you can see they're starting to come up, but you could tell they're just overseeded, way too close together. Some oats in here too. I did some oats along the edge. And then another big section of oats after these brassicas. But I did hit this with 10-10-10 a couple weeks ago too, just to try to help these brassicas out. And here's more oats. I guess a little bit of brassica seed got in here too. So those might come up pretty good. So that's not a bad thing. Oats, lots of oats. I tilled this twice. I did not put any herbicide down. And you could see some of this native grass is coming in too, but majority of this is all oats. They're already starting to nip at it a little too, I see. So that's about forget how big this is. I think we figured it out. It's just under an acre through here. And then we'll take a walk around the corner. And in the spring I came in and I sprayed everything and I tried to plant corn. I'll never do that again. It just didn't work out. Between all the native grass still somehow growing back and the deer just ate the heck out of it, that it just didn't work out. I tried to then save it by weed whacking around the remaining corn, and I tilled up on the sides of it and tried to plant some more brassica and rape, but the native grass I think is just coming back. So we'll take a look at that too. All right, let's round the corner here. So this section is coming in good. These brassicas are doing good here. Still got overseeded a touch. Not in all the spots. There's some oats mixed in with this too. You can see the spots that got overseeded aren't doing great, but in the spots that they were spread out pretty good, you could see them really starting to grow. Same thing, came in here with some 10-10-10. Hit this with 10-10-10 also. So this whole section here is coming in very well. So we should get some nice turnips in here. Some little bit of oats mixed in there too. Let's walk down to the far part here where I was talking about where I tried to plant the corn. That was pretty much unsuccessful. Do got a little bit of corn, but you'll see the native grasses are just out of control. They're just, I don't know what kind of native grass it is, but it's just, man, this stuff grows fast. So you'll see I came through, so you're going to see some rape and some brassicas in here. And that's a brassica there. I don't know, I think this native grass is going to take it all over and kill it. As you can tell, like, it's just starting to really come up. And there's nothing I can do. I can't come in and kill it with anything. See some of the corn starting to get big. I don't know what we'll get off it, but I mean, this will do all right. Some of these brassicas will grow here, so you know, anything helps. Some clover mixed in here too. Must have been a bunch of clover over there. I didn't plant that, so it must have just been around, but hey, any little bit of food helps. Each year I'm learning a little more. Next year what I'm going to do with this is just not even bother with the corn. I will just come in here in the summer and just till this all up. I mean, this is bad. Look at how tall this stuff is. These brassicas were doing so good too, so it really is a shame. There's nothing I can really do either. I mean, I could probably come in here and try to weed whack it, but I would be worried about taking out a bunch of this brassica and nipping it as I do it. I don't know what this stuff is, but I mean, this stuff is just, it's crazy how fast it grows. So, like I said, next year I'm just going to have to come through here and get some more brassica and rape over here too. And I'm just not going to bother with the corn. I'll just double till this, spray it all. I try not to use herbicide if I don't have to. I prefer not to. And it seems like if you till deep enough and you do it a couple times, you don't have to. But this stuff here is just, like I said, I don't know what this stuff is, but man, this stuff just grows. It's like, I don't know if it's like goldenrod or what, but it's insane how fast it grows. And like I said, this section was sprayed in the spring. A bunch of clover there. So those sections, a few good sections in here. Like, man, these ones were doing really good too, because I actually didn't overseed these. Of course not, right? and that's the section that's gonna get overtaken by grass though. Maybe not. Maybe some of this will come up. This corn is probably big enough now where it will grow and get some pieces on it. You're not going to get much, but we'll get a little bit. Anyways, that's the update here. The property behind my house, I did a small, it's only 1/8 of an acre plot, and I'll give you an update on that one later. That one did very well. Same thing, I did a mix of Borascus and rape, and I went in there and killed that. Now, I didn't till it. I sprayed it all and I raked it, and because it's kind of on the side of a hill, which I'll show you later, you know what, I'll talk about that one later. The other property I hunt, we did 2 clover plots up there. I don't have video update on it, but last time I was up there I did the final mow, and that's looking, both those plots are looking really good too. So overall, out of the 5 properties I have access to, 3 of them I have put food plots in, and for the majority they're doing good. The only other plot on this property, we got a plot in the back, but it hasn't, it didn't do good. I gotta fell some more trees. It's just not getting enough sunlight. So that will be a project for next year. But this year, this plot, this property, I think will be in good shape, especially between the oats and, like I said, the Borascus here. And I think what I'll get for Borascus there, we should be in really good shape. So stay tuned. I'll give you an update when I get back home on that top up plot there I got too, and we're getting close. We're almost, let's see, it's about 34, 35 days until the opener. All right, I'm walking up behind the house real quick. Gonna show you this plot up here. This is, like I said, it's only about 1/8 of an acre, and this one's coming in pretty good up here too. This was a Borascus mix, so see how it's coming in. These does have already been absolutely hammering this. There's the camera right there, and they've just been eating it down. So hopefully, that's a big one there. That looks good. So this section here did really well. Up there didn't do quite as good, but as you can see, it doesn't get quite as much sun as the bottom section of this plot. So, but it's still growing. I think there was some kale and some rape in there too. But yeah, so it's looking really good. Stand was over there, so can't really see it, but there's a stand up there. And we'll see how long this lasts. Like I said, I'll show you some of the trail cam videos, but there's been a few doe in here, and they've been eating it up pretty good. So anyways, that's the update on the food plots. And like I said, we're not far now until the season, so it'll be hopefully another good year. So I will keep trying to put out some videos. I'll keep putting out the shorts from the trail cam, so you guys can see what I'm seeing. I think that's a cool way to share what I'm seeing on trail camera. So stay tuned and look out for that, and I'll catch you guys next time.